Mayang adlaw City College of Cagayan de Oro. Welcome to Podcast Outcast. Today's episode is all about bridging theory and practice in solid waste segregation, centered on the no segregation, no collection policy. I'm Nathan, your host, and joining me,
Mark Retes.
Ella Balboa. I'm Malaika Sinawan. I'm Aini Derla.
we have also Vil Atencio, our researcher. In this discussion, we'll explore how waste segregation can be effectively implemented across all 80 barangays in our city using the key communication models which are supported by real data to guide our analysis.
Let's start with the current situation. In March 2024, the city government enforced a no segregation, no collection policy, meaning trash without proper sorting isn't collected.
Despite the law, only 71 out of 80 barangays, around 89%, were compliant by mid-2024 according to the Daily Tribune. Some barangays, especially in the far-flung areas, still struggle because of limited trucks and materials recovery facilities. Here's a waste flow chart for CDO. City data show a 92% waste collection rate, yet only 5% of the collected waste is sorted for recovery and about 90% of plastic waste remains unmanaged, leaking into rivers and drainage. These figures reveal strong collection capacity but weak sorting and recycling infrastructure.
Let's map this innovation using Rogers' diffusion of innovations model. First, knowledge. All barangays know that ordinance through flyers, social media posts, and radio announcements. Second, persuasion. Barangays like Balubal and Kugman were convinced early as residents saw cleaner streets and reduced flooding. Third, decision. Others like Puerto and Lapasan hesitate because of space constraints for bins or MRFs. Fourth, implementation. Kugman now operates its own MRF, actively separating waste streams. Fifth, confirmation. Balubal reports a drop from roughly 9,000 kg to about 2,500 kg of residual waste weekly.
Rogers reminds us that reliability, people can test segregation at home, and observability. Seeing cleaner surroundings drive adoption. But compatibility and complexity remain barriers where infrastructure is lacking. Now, let's contrast communication approaches. Current efforts rely heavily on linear communications, just like posters, public announcements, and one-way memos. That's where the transactional communication model offers a better fit. Imagine barangay listening sessions, SMS hotlines, or Facebook group polls. Residents give feedback like the trucks skip our street, and the barangays adjust routes or provides extra bins. This feedback loop makes communication truly two-way.
But communication isn't just technique, it's also about power and inclusions. With wealthy barangays can hire staffs and buy bins, poor hinterlands areas may lack collection, trucks yet still face violations and notices.
Enforcing penalties without addressing these structural gaps risks blaming citizens instead of supporting them, which depends inequality.
Based on both Rogers' diffusion and a transactional model, here's our team's recommendation.
First, deploy mobile MRFs or shared facilities for barangays with space constraints, rotating them weekly. Second, establish peer champions from successful barangays like Balubal or Kugman to mentor neighboring communities. Third, create feedback channels, MSS hotlines, barangay assemblies, WhatsApp pools so residents can report problems and co-create solutions.
Fourth, pair incentives with enforcement, offer recognition or small rewards for households and businesses that consistently segregate properly.
Finally, Publish weekly data like graphs showing valuable waste drops to build public trust and encourage healthy competition among barangays.
Today, we've shared visual real city data and two communication models to guide action by blending Rogers' diffusion stages with transactional communication. Cagayan de Oro can turn a policy into a people-powered movement, ensuring that all 80 barangays achieve lasting waste segregation. To everyone's listening, whether you're in the bustling urban barangay or the remote CDOs, your daily act of segregations matter. This has been Bridging Theory and Practice. I'm Nathan.
I'm Mark Retes.
I'm Malaika Sinawan.
I'm Ella Balboa. I'm Aimee Derla.
And we have also Vil Atencio, our researcher. Let's keep CDO team together!